Welcome, Michael Thornton. Welcome to Moscow. You are quite the traveler. Taipei, now fresh from Rome, yes?
I'm a little jet-lagged, so don't think I'm rude if I don't share my travel plans with you.
Terrible thing, terrorists. But if you keep them from blowing up the target, then it is good. I take it no one was hurt.
Not exactly.
I feel honored. Your first time in Moscow, and I am your first stop. What brings Michael Thornton, world traveler, to this humble bar?
Do we have to jump right to business? I could really use a drink first.
Then you are lucky you've come to a bar. I am short on cash, so you will have to make your own way.
That go for events going on in Moscow, too?
And here I thought we were not going to jump right to business.
A cough like that, this bar may not be the best place to hang out. Secondhand smoking.
I quit 3 times this month. Second-hand smoke is my way of getting by.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your coughing, or your drinking, but I wanted to know who Halbeck's friends are here in Moscow.
What specifically do you wish to know? If they have friends at all? Now that is a question in itself.
I'm looking for all the dirt on Halbeck I can get. Who's profiting from their smuggling here in Moscow?
That I do not know. But there is someone who would know the answer. He is a businessman here in Moscow, Sergei Surkov. He may know who Halbeck is dealing with.
Sergei Surkov. Running a check on the name now. We're getting a lot of hits. He shouldn't be hard to find. Although, judging from his contact list, figuring out where his next appointment is could take some time.
Alright, I think I can wait a little longer. And there's a few other leads I'd like to track down.
You were planning to investigate Leningradsky station, yes? Maybe you can do me a favor.
A favor?
Your American missiles are not the only cargo that comes through the station. If you go, maybe you could divert these shipments, accidentally, of course.
What, you mean change the shipping labels? And me without my label maker.
It is more simple than that. The box destination is stenciled on the side, but it is a code. Change it with a marker, and the boxes will end up somewhere else. To a friend of ours who will be happy to reimburse us. Maybe do a little business with you.
I'll think about it.
Do that. And if you need a place to buy weapons, armor, devices, I can help you there too. I may not know Halbeck, but I know many others who are not friends of theirs.
I'd appreciate that. What's the price tag for the reference?
Directing a customer to a shopkeeper friend, no price tag, just business.
Alright. Thanks, Grigori. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you not being an asshole when talking to me, Michael. Other agents, too stiff. Others, too much cowboy. You come to me as a human being. Should be rewarded, no?
Как говорится, доброе слово и кошке приятно. Привет, друзья. Ласково поговорили мы с контрабандистом, и он нам рассказал много интересного. В Москве жутко холодно и много снега, как мой наряд. Одел большие очки и шапочку, чтобы Тортон не простыл. Ну, тем временем почитаем почту. Как видим, Григорий дал нам новое задание. И кое-какую информацию. По поводу информации... Так, все еще снайперская винтовка висит у нас, купить не купить. Отправимся мы с вами на яхту Лассо. Местного криминального босса, который тоже замешан в делах Халбеха. Нет, ну видок у меня типично московский теперь. Не отличишь прям. Ну что ж, как мы видим, после распада Советского Союза даже яхта капитана Врунгеля пошла с молотка. Та самая легендарная яхта «Беда». Увы, увы. В сравнении с яхтой миллиардера, которую мы видели, Splinter Cell Blacklist, это ничто. Это просто лодочка. Вот мы слышим уже, где-то Лазо развлекается. Пока к нему не пойдем. Спать спортсмен. Все в спортивных костюмах, тут в трениках разгуливают. Так, получили новую запись в досье. Теперь можно к самому Лазо идти. Так, эту парочку лучше выключить. Ты что, Мишка? Это же девушка. Вау. Сапожки, лифчики валяются. Тихо ты! Эта клюшка все испортила. Так, нам сейчас нужно добраться до компьютера Лазо. Этого тёзки, известного революционера. Так, а чего все так всполошились? Ну подумаешь, ухнула девушка. Кстати, мне показалось, ли тут 3 сапога валяется. Так, нет, все. Все успокоились. Тревоги не было. Но, по-моему, без невидимости я тут дальше уже не пройду. Ну, не пройду, так не пройду. Тихо, мужики. Посторонитесь. Должен я успеть до компьютера. Не понял, только что была дверь открытая. Это еще кто? G22, что ли? Привет. О, кого я вижу? Деточка. Мы с твоим боссом дружим.
What the hell's going on here?
Да ладно, я просто спросил. Вот клюшка. Ничего себе. Так, темповая стрельба мне понадобится. Если что. Ну, кто первый? Так, я сейчас поставлю здесь мину на всякий случай. Если кто-то задумает ко мне в атаку сходить. Давайте, давайте, мне нужна невидимость. Все. Так, понадобится мне, пожалуй, пульки. Надо успокоить девчонку. Тихо. Ой, ты маленькая забеспокоилась. Что такое? Что такое? Так, Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Вот и все. Ты что творишь, девочка?
What, nothing to say? I want to know what you're doing here. Who sent you? Make another move and I'll have to fire.
Что она молчит-то? Да, девчонок бить нехорошо. 5 пуль в голову. И все проблемы решены.
Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
Someone was jamming the frequency. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Обошлось. Ну, слышу, на балалайках кто-то играет. Ну куда ж без них-то?
What's up with the connection? Looks like something's interfering with the transmission. Or
А вот и босс ее.
Альбатрос. It's been a while since Taipei. I ran into a little friend of yours tonight, hanging out with your G22 buddies. She's quite the little firecracker, although she doesn't talk much. Well, except with those pistols of hers.
That would be my bodyguard, sis. And I know you spared her life. That's why I'm calling.
I didn't want to fight her. I was only there for Lazo. But she didn't give me much choice.
It was under my orders, Mike. But I didn't realize you would be there. Else, I would have instructed Sis to behave differently.
So should I ask what G22 is doing in Moscow? You guys sure seem to get around.
It's a rather long answer, Mike. One I'd like to discuss more, if you'd be up for it.
Is your bodyguard invited? If so, I'll need body armor.
I'm afraid it's required she be present. We're not supposed to be apart. It's how G22 operates in the field. But like you, I tend to bend the rules for the sake of the greater good. I'll leave the choice up to you, but I can't wait long. If you want to discuss your future, then meet me at the following coordinates. It isn't far. And come alone.
Ну что, давайте уже с ним увидимся.
But I better not be walking into an ambush. And tell Sis to keep her distance.
I will do so. I will not wait long, Mike. So if you want to speak to me, you'll have to do it soon.
А то дважды по телефону беседовали. А воочию так и не встретились. Ну что ж. Вот и настал этот великий момент. Прокачиваем мы незаметность по полной. Ура! Теперь мы прям самые незаметные. Так, почитаем свежие данные. И, пожалуй, отправимся на встречу с Альбатросом. Понравилась мне его деточка. Симпатичная. Так, новые данные по Альбатросу. Так, Сурков нам пригодится позже. Но винтовка пока что не нужна. Так, новые записи в досье поступили. Давайте их изучим. Пока делать нечего. Так, где у меня? Ага, Альбатроса прокрутил. Так, что новенького? Это мы уже читали. Так, а полнота досье-то уже 100%. Правда, секретных фактов я пока о нем не знаю. Но это дело наживное. Где сестренка? Сутков. Надеюсь, он не из администрации президента. А вот и наш сестер. Ну, это я уже заметил. Про парочку револьверов. Деточка отнюдь не безобидная. Так, новые данные по G22. Что-то я не заметил, что они мастера тайного проникновения. Норовят в бой лезть постоянно. Ну, пойдемте к Альбатросу. У нас с ним замечательные отношения. Надеюсь, не будет как с Марбургом. Этот вообще наш друг. Мина что-то давно молчит. Не слышно от нее ничего. Какой-то парк. Памятник Ленину. Хоть бы тулупчик мне какой-нибудь выдали, что ли. Опять она тут с пушками.
If you're here for another ass kicking, say the word.
It's all right, sis. Hello, Mike. No trouble finding the place, I hope.
You wanted to meet face to face. Why?
I wanted to talk about you and the organization I represent. You spared Sis's life. For that, you have my thanks.
I have something of hers. Here.
Did she give that to you? I see.
Что такое?
It's a childhood memento. Perhaps those days are gone. Regardless, thank you for sparing her life. The gratitude comes from both of us, it seems.
According to what I've been able to dig up on you two, she's your bodyguard. If anyone should be saving someone's life, it's her.
That is correct.
Intel suggests she's an orphan. That you're not related.
I see you've accessed Interpol records, Agent Thornton. I thought I'd wipe those clean.
Well, I'm thorough. But if she's your bodyguard, why did you send her to Lazo's yacht? Isn't she supposed to be protecting you? She could have been killed, you know. That's no way to treat someone you care about. And no way to treat a child.
Sis would not be here today if not for me, Agent Thornton. The world is cruel in many respects. And every day we survive, we have gambled against death and won. And the locket she gave you. Perhaps Sis is not a child anymore. To throw away a childhood memento so carelessly.
That locket? It's not a childhood memento.
Excuse me?
The locket. It depicts St. George and the dragon. According to the legend, townsfolk fed their children to the dragon out of fear to prevent its wrath. Eventually, the king agreed to feed his own daughter to the beast.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Agent Thornton.
I wasn't aware there was one. I'm guessing only she knows how St. George factors in. But I'm wondering who G22 is in the story. And who
Ого.
you are.
Ничего себе, он
I'm sure
гуся
Sis could clear it
выводит.
up. If she wanted to tell us, that is.
She can't.
Can't or won't.
She's a mute. Let's walk.
Вот оно что.
Sis will make sure we're not interrupted.
Alright. So, what did you want to talk about?
I know to all outward appearances you're a rogue agent. I also know about Alpha Protocol, and in your case, it's being used for its intended purpose.
Wasn't my choice, really. One of my associates made the decision for me.
I disagree. You had other options, I'm sure. Did enacting Alpha Protocol change your mission?
No.
Then you should be proud of your accomplishment.
What accomplishment?
It's not often that one gets to turn the tools of their own government against them, and for the right reasons. And Alpha Protocol, it is a powerful tool.
Between Halbeck and you, I'm beginning to feel like everyone knows about Alpha Protocol.
It may seem that way. I'd argue you're simply traveling in a smaller circle here, on the fringe of international politics.
I don't know what you want, Albatross. G22's agenda? Doesn't seem like you have one.
No. We have aspirations, as does any government. But we believe that agendas are accomplished by careful study and observation. If the status quo is disrupted, it makes predicting triggers and events more difficult.
You sound like one of the analysts of Alpha Protocol I know.
Alpha Protocol has always had someone in that role. It helps them function as intended, no matter what iteration of the program. It's an odd thing. A government-sponsored program whose purpose is to prevent being policed by its own government. Now, what kind of foundation is that for a country?
I guess you have to trust your country and act in its best interests.
Do you trust your country?
I do. I believe in the mission.
I propose we become allies.
What, I become a member of G22?
No. I propose we cooperate. You will find that as extensive as Alpha Protocol's leftover safe houses and gadgets are, well, G22 has access to much more.
And the price?
Let us say I owe you. You've already paid me, in the only currency I value. What do you say?
Давайте согласимся.
All right. I need all the friends I can get. And for some reason, I trust you.
You won't regret it, Mike. We're out of time, I'm afraid. Thank you for listening to me, Mike. I know you have a great deal of work ahead of you.
Albatross, I need to know something.
Yes. What?
This business with Halbeck. I can still prevent it, right? There's a way to stop them. This isn't going to end well, is it?
Mike. It never does.
Пока, девчушка. Ну что ж, друзья, пока что мне Москва определенно нравится. Много тут интересных, колоритных персонажей. Может быть, от того, что я сам как бы из России. Ну, по-моему, здесь будет достаточно интересно. Минус на плюс. Ну, в целом, встреча прошла удачно. В теплой и дружественной обстановке, как говорится. Ну что ж, в следующей части мы с вами отправимся на Ленинградский стейшн. До этих пор я с вами прощаюсь. Всем желаю удачи. С вами был Антон. До свидания.